Hi, this is Leslie Ziegler, and I'm coming to you live from the Digital Health Summer Summit at the beautiful UCSF Mission Bay campus. And I am delighted to be sitting here with Wainwright Fishburne, who is a partner at Cooley. So welcome.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here as always.
And actually, you are, in my experience, actually a bit of a unicorn. You have this fascinating history. You're a partner at Cooley now, but you actually were also a startup founder. Can you just hit on a few career highlights?
Sure. So I did my law training up in San Francisco at Hastings and was quickly drawn back to San Diego where I had started. And early on, I had this very clear belief that I didn't want to just be working by the drink as a lawyer. So with my then law firm, they gave me the opportunity to be a founder of about 4 companies, raised approaching $500 million, took 2 of them public, and then when the opportunity came to be one of the founders of Cooley San Diego, opportunity I couldn't refuse. Just got to do more of the same, but in the context of one of the great iconic law firms.
Fantastic. So can you talk just a little bit about why you're here today, what you were talking about up there on stage for those who couldn't make it?
Sure. So my topic today was really taking a look at the companies in the digital health sector that have been the breakout commercial successes. We've watched this sector unfold over the last number of years, and I think what 2015 represents is a chance to look at some of the companies that are truly scaling. So that was one of my main themes.
Interesting. And so you and I were just chatting and, a little bit about, what's happening with some of these early stage incubated companies, seeing a bit of, perhaps overcapitalization. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. A couple points. So if you look at, you as a founder of Rock Health will appreciate it. The Rock Health data, the $4 billion that went into the sector last year was about 10% of the overall venture investment of the year. I like to look back at the dot-com boom bust of 2000 when the numbers were almost 100 billion plus that went into the sector. And to me, Bill Gates made an interesting observation. He said, yes, a lot of people lost money. There were a lot of newcomers to the venture industry that got washed out. But had all that money not gone in, we probably would not be where we are today. I think there's some analogs with the venture investment in digital health. This enormous investment has begun to pay off with some very substantial companies, and that's what we can talk about. But I'm also mindful of the high velocity of acceleration of money into the incubation world. Are we creating too many babies that are overlapping each other or in the same space? So that would be my observation about the incubation.
Do you see this leading to a lot of acquisitions? Do you see this just ending in failure for these companies? How do you kind of see things playing out if you had to project out a few years?
Yeah, so I think there will be continued focus on looking for the white space in the digital health landscape and looking for new arenas. So if you take, for example, DRX, the recent $100 million fund that's formed by Novartis and Qualcomm, they are going to be looking at places that cross over into the pharmaceutical industry. There are not as many startups in that arena historically as they have been in some of the others, the monitoring, the wearables, and so on and so forth. So areas like clinical trials, areas like taking old drugs and how you can enable them and bring them into the new commercial opportunity through the use of digital tools, those would be the kinds of white spaces that I would see. I am concerned when I see the person that's starting the next Me Too app that does something around wellness and fitness and a better dashboard.
So, you've been doing this for a long time from both a legal and founder's perspective. What is the one thing one piece of advice for anyone who's thinking about founding a new company, or even those who are, starting to get crazy valuation offers and, thinking about how to capitalize their business?
Yeah, founders and founding a company is not for the faint of heart, and you simply have to look very clearly at starting a company with the end in sight, where you think you can go, and then it's, as we all know, team, and then commercial acceleration.
So it doesn't take much to find Cooley online. They're one of the most iconic firms, here in Silicon Valley. But where can people find you? Twitter, LinkedIn, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so all of the above, Twitter, LinkedIn, but Cooley San Diego, and we're very proud that we've taken Silicon-branded law, spread it across the country and now across the globe. So it's been a great run. Thanks so much.
Thank you for being here.